Hi, in this video, we're going to learn to add a customer into our QuickBooks online system, and then also create an invoice for services that we've performed for this customer. Once again, everything we need to do within QuickBooks Online, our menu is on the left-hand side of the screen, as you can see here. One other note, when you first log into QuickBooks, this really useful dashboard appears, and it shows your profit and loss, your sales expenses, any unpaid invoices that are due to you, and also your balance of your bank account. So this can be very useful, every morning actually when you're signing into QuickBooks to run your business. Now, if you happen to be working in an open office environment and you don't want this screen visible to other people, just in the upper right-hand side of the screen, you can see this privacy button. You can just turn that on, and then you can see everything is shut off. So that way, anybody that's walking around your desk or your computer is not going to have access or visibility to your private details. Okay, so with that, we want to add a customer. So anything to do with customers or invoices is down in the sales area on the left-hand side of the screen. Now you can see when we hover over that, we get a sub-menu to the right that shows us an overview, sales, invoices, and customers, and we can also add products and services, which we will do on another video. So let's go ahead and go to customer selection. And now that we're here, we can go over to the far right and we're going to add a new customer. So we'll select new customer. This particular customer that we're going to add is actually a business. So we don't have a business person's contact name. So we're just going to go down to the field that says company, and we're going to enter in the company's name, which is Parsons Community Center. We're not given an address, so for the time being, we'll just leave the address as is. When we hit the tab button, we can see that the name displayed on the invoices that we're sending to the customer will in fact display as Parsons Community Center. Now, it should be important to note that any billing addresses or any other additional information that you may get on a customer later on can be added under the edit screen for customers. So if we move along the tabs here now, we definitely want to go in and select our tax info, and we want to enter our company's tax registration number, our GST number. In this particular case is 111-234-567, Robert Thomas 0001. Then we want to check this box that says assign default tax code, and using the drop-down menu, we're in Ontario, and we want to select the Ontario 13%. Now, if we have a phone number or, of course, an email address, we can put that information as well. Important thing to note about the features inside QuickBooks is when you have a company or a customer's email address, when you are in the invoice screen, you have the option to save and send the invoice simultaneously to your customer, which is a great feature. So now that we've put in our tax information, we want to go one more tab and go to Payment and Billing. Here we can select our preferred payment method, cash, check, debit card. We're going to say it's a business, so we're going to probably accept checks from them. And now we want to set the terms. This is a business customer, so we're going to give them net 30 days to pay once they receive their invoice. And this also displays on the copy that gets sent to your customer. Should be important to note, when you're in the invoice screen and you're setting up an invoice or preparing one for a client, this will automatically default because this is what you've set it at. But you must understand that while you're in the invoice screen, you can change that and set it to due on receipt or extend the payment terms if you wish to do that. Okay, so for this example, we have all the information that's been provided to us, and we're just going to select Save. All right, and the customer's name comes up here. Now, if we want to, we can go straight into Add New Transaction and make an invoice for this customer, but I want to walk you through how you get to this manually so that you know. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard, to our beginning screen. That's our starting point. Now to create an invoice for that customer, I'm going to go down to Sales, and I'll go to Customers. I can start in this search field. I can start to type in the customer's name, which was Parsons Community. And as I start to type it, you can see it just populates right here. So I can select that and they show up. Now at this point I can go over to the right hand side of the screen, select New Transaction, and select Invoice. And now we have our invoice screen up and our customers here. And you can see that the terms net 30 has been set up. Something that's very important is the invoice date. We want to make sure that we set the date on our invoice that we want the customer to be billed for. Because as we're giving the customer 30 days, we want, QuickBooks will automatically calculate the 30 days from the invoice date. So very important to get that right. Once that's completed, you go down to your product and service column, select the field, and this particular service was a monthly snow removal. As you can see, we've already set that up. Tab it over, and the rate for this customer was $880 plus tax. You can see that the HST has been calculated here, and we've got $994.40. We've checked our date, and we're ready to go, and we will save this. And you can see it's saved here. And that's how you create a customer and send an invoice. In the next video, we'll be setting up suppliers and creating bills to pay.